So hey everyone, how are you doing? I thought I'd better do a quick intro and kind of where I'm at really, instead of just keep uploading these random ride footage videos. So I'm not going to talk all over this because I haven't really got all that much to say. But yeah, back for season two and back on the regular loop. So I think this is the third. Yeah, it is. It's the third race on the regular circuit this year. I have had to switch to the Thursday night run race by Long Eaton. My normal club, Ilkeston, they haven't actually started theirs on the Tuesday yet. Thursday always used to be a bit of a problem for me, but yeah, just lately it seems to have worked out. Other than that, pretty much, well, certainly most of the bike is the same as last year. Did change the wheels, trying slightly different tyre setup, or rather, I'm sort of part way through the change of the setup, so I've decided to switch over to the Grand Prix. What are they? 5000 STTs at least at the rear, but I got a fairly new Vittoria on the front, so get that switched over in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, otherwise pretty much the same. Did change the cockpit compared to the year before, but otherwise it's sort of much of a muchness. So I have gone a little bit narrower, which was always the intention. You know, first year really, just to get through that first season, just to be comfortable and yeah, just sort of see where I'm at. So I'm going okay so far this year. So I've done a 5 mile sort of as a season opener, which was very fast. We got a very favourable wind direction, so you can sort of disregard that. And then otherwise, I've kind of felt that my pacing's been off. So first time out, I definitely held back too much. I was too concerned with basically blowing up on the second lap. And then, yeah, last week a little bit better, and then this week a bit better again. But yeah, I still kind of feel like I'm not getting my pacing quite right. But it's early days, and I'm sure we'll get there. Otherwise, a couple of other things really to mention is change of camera. So YouTube, I don't really know how it's gonna put the settings sort of by default, but it is in 4K now. So yeah, if you go into advanced and then highest quality or select 4K, then you should get a much smoother and a much better image than anything I've ever put out before, because that camera was starting to show its age and really not helped by the state of the British roads. It was more shaky than anything else. People ended up having to take motion sickness tablets. I'm sure in the end it was bad enough for me, and I quite often knew what was coming. So that's that. And then as a result of changing the camera, I've also had to change my edit software, because basically Garmin Verb is a pile of insert word. And yeah, so I've gone over to, I think it's called telematics or telemetry, something like that. Took me a little bit of time to get used to it. So I did upload a test ride video, which was boring as hell, but I just wanted to upload something that was fairly long, different paces, and then also to be able to play around with my gauges. There's no heart rate on this one. In fact, for the last 2 weeks, I've had issues with my heart rate strap, and I can't quite work out what it is, because it feels like it's fitted in the right place. The only thing now that I need to test is whether or not my car key is disrupting the signal, because I have a little pocket on my base layer that sits within 2 or 3 centimeters of the heart rate monitor itself, and I don't know whether that's sort of messing things up, because yeah, last night I averaged 97 beats per minute, which trust me, by the way I was blowing in certain points, I definitely wasn't at 97 beats per minute. So there we are. Otherwise, nice evening. I think high teens, low 20s, certainly the warmest outing of the year so far, and it was pretty still. So it was pretty much me and just trying to push as many watts as I can, which is something I definitely need to work on, because I notice now, looking back on this footage, is I'm pretty up and down. Whether or not that's a sort of mental thing where I know to back off up in certain parts, and almost preparing myself then for the sections where I need to up it. I'm not too sure. I don't remember doing that. So if that's a subconscious thing, I definitely need to get out of that. I'm pretty sharpish. And the other thing that I'm going to check, certainly before the next race, is the position of my oval ring. I'm not completely convinced that I've set that back up properly. Just simply because my watts are a little bit up and down, more so than normal. But if all of that checks out, then there's nobody to blame other than me. So the times have been fairly consistent. Can't really complain. I guess I was just hoping for a little bit more, particularly because during the winter, well, sort of autumn winter season, I've tried to be a little more scientific and just a bit smarter really in terms of the way I trained versus last year, which was pretty much get on and hang on for the full 10 miles and kind of see where I'm at. On reflection, certainly so far, 3-4 weeks in, that seems to have actually paid off more than where I'm at right now, but shan't complain. As I say, early days. So if you like the footage, then please pop me a big thumbs up. Any comments, questions in the section below. And of course, I will continue to upload these now as the season goes on. Kind of need to make the camera pay for itself. So subscribe if you would like to see more. Thanks for watching.